So today we're going to be talking about box and whisker plots, and for some of us, this might be a review. So we're just going to basically talk about how to create a box and whisker plot. So a box and whisker plot has basically three components, right? Your left whisker, your box, and your right whisker. But how do we figure out where those numbers go? Well, that's where this 5-number summary comes from, right here. We're going to use our 5-number summary to create what we call the quartiles, which are basically quarters, right? 25%, 50%, 75%, and 100% of your data values. So what you want to do is you want to write out your 5-number summary first. And these are your 5 numbers. We want the minimum, which is your least value. So that's our leftmost point. Then we're going to do our quartile, first quartile, Q1, which is basically the median of the lower half. Right, so what's the halfway point of the bottom half of our data values? Then we have our median, which is our Q2. Then Q3 is the median of the upper half. Right, so what's the halfway point of the top half of our data? And finally, we want our max, which is the greatest value. And you can see how they come into play in our box and whisker plot, right? Here's our min, here's Q1, our median Q2, Q3, and our max. And our box and whisker plot will always be on top of a number line. We also want to label our number line with what the data is all about. So let's do an example, a you try, and wrap up our video. So again, the first thing you want to do, example A, write out your 5-number summary. So I want to know my minimum value. Oh, geez. Let me fix that. Right, there you go. So we want to start with our minimum value. Then we want to find Q1, Q2, which is our median, Q3, and our max. So to help you out, you may want to reorder your data values, right? So I'm going to rewrite this in order. So my smallest number is 12, and I'm just going to cross it out as I go. Then I've got 13, 15, 16, 18, another 18, 20, and 24. Awesome. So I already know right now what my max and my min are. So my smallest number is 12, so my minimum is 12, my maximum is 24. Cool, 2 out of my 5 numbers done. Then what I want to do is I want to figure out the middle. So I like to go ahead and do Q2 next. So what is my median? So I'm going to count towards the middle. So 1, then 2, 3, 4, and we have an even number of points. So that means my median is going to use 16 and 18. So Q2 is going to be 16. 16 plus 18 divided by 2, which is going to give me 17, right? 34 divided by 2, equals 17. Okay, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take a look at my upper half and lower half. And remember, we didn't have one number in the middle, so that means 16 and 18 are included in my upper half and my lower half. So to find Q1 and Q2, I'm going to look at 12 to 16 for Q1, then 18 to 24 for Q2. So let's find Q1. So going toward the middle here, once again, I have an even number of data points. So Q1 is going to be 13 plus 15 divided by 2, which is going to be 28 over 2, which is 14. And then Q3, same deal, right? Looking at the upper half, going in, 1, 2, again, even number of points. So Q3 is going to be the average of 18 and 20. So, well, I'm not sure what I'm doing to get all these random letters to pop up. But anyway, Q3, we're going to average 18 plus 20 divided by 2. So 38 divided by 2 is 19. 19. Okay, so these are our 5 numbers for our 5-number summary. And what we're going to do is then create a number line and make a box and whisker plot. So because I know I'm going from 12 to 24, I want to make sure I have enough dashes on my number line. Feel free to go by twos or whatever scale you'd like. And then what we're going to do is plot out our points. Okay? So again, feel free to go by whatever scale you want, start with whatever number you want, and then we want to make sure we label this. This is the price of DVDs in dollars. So when you put that dollar sign there, and then let's go ahead and draw this out. So for my max and my min, I'm just going to put dots. So a dot at 12 and a dot at 24. Then I'm going to use these little horizontal dashes for each quartile. So Q1 at 14 is going to be the end of my box. Q3 at 19 is the other end of that box. And then Q2, my median, should go in the middle of my box, somewhere in the middle. So there's my box. Those are my whiskers. I'm going to connect Q3 to the max to get that right whisker, the minimum to Q1, and there's my left whisker. So that's it for your box and whisker plot. Go ahead and try the same thing with the you try. Again, write out your 5-number summary so I can see what those numbers are. Then go ahead and graph your number line. Make sure you label it, draw your box and whisker plot. Okay, so go ahead and check that number 1 for that you try. So make sure your 5-number summary matches mine. And then remember, you can choose whatever scale you want, whatever starting point, whatever end point for your number line. I went by 2, started at 4. And then you can see how 5 and 15 are right halfway between for, oh, my bad. Should be 4 and 6. I forgot the 6. There we go. So there you go. Okay, but go ahead and check that. Make sure you've labeled it. Come back to class with questions, and we'll finish off the notes together. Thanks for listening.